What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be walking you through how I prep for my wedding. So without further ado, man, let's get to it. All right, so very first thing that I do when I'm prepping for my weddings is I get logged into our planning software. The planning software that we use is called Vibo. If you're not using Vibo, man, you should definitely check it out. So let's go ahead and get logged in. All right, so like I said, first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and log into Vibo. It's vibodj.com. And here we go. So the cool thing about Vibo is I can actually keep track of all my events and all the events that my DJs have. So as you guys can see here, we have all the different events that we're going to be doing this year and next year and any event in the future. So you can see the ones that are assigned to me. So this weekend, I'm actually going to be prepping for James and Molly. So I can go ahead and select James and Molly. And here you can see the event date. We don't really use these fields right here. I can see who the DJ is going to be. Yeah, so the very first thing I'm going to go is to our timeline and music. Now, here is the timeline for the evening. So the cool thing about this is that I can see when things are starting. The client is actually one that comes in here and adds the times. They answer a couple of questions that we have. So as you guys can see here, our ceremony is starting at 5. So prelude music is starting at 4:30. Now, this particular client didn't pick out any prelude music, which is totally fine. I tell them, if you don't want to stress about it, just select the genres you want, and I'll pick out the music for you. So again, they've answered all the questions. So what I normally like to do is I like to separate my Vibo by activity. So we have the ceremony starting here. So you guys can see ceremony and then all the ceremony. Then I have cocktail hour. Then I have reception. And then I break up the end of the night. So like the last song with the guests, the grand exit, private last dance, and all that good stuff. So we have it broken up that way. So now, once I have everything broken up, basically what I need to do now is make sure that I have all the music. So in order to start downloading the music, getting it ready, I'm going to go here to prep mode. Now, this is the beauty of Vibo, the ability to be able to sync your Serato crates instantly, bro. This saves you so much time. If you're doing it the old school way like I used to do, where they maybe send you like an Excel sheet or you have them fill out your own type of form, I definitely recommend using Vibo, man, because again, this is going to scan your hard drive, find the songs, and then add them to a crate for you. Doesn't get any better than that. So you guys can see here that I have my new Mac. I scanned it 4 weeks ago. Probably should go ahead and scan it again soon, but just haven't done it yet. So I'm going to go ahead and hit save. Now, I've actually already prepped for this wedding, but again, I'm walking you guys through this. So I can see that the wedding party is going to be walking out to How Long Will I Love You by Piano Bliss. Now, some of these songs I don't have on my hard drive because maybe it's a weird song, I don't play it that often, and I'm the type of person that if I'm not going to play this song constantly, I'm going to delete it off my hard drive. I only want songs that I'm always going to play. But the beauty of this is if you don't have the song, you could go to a record pool and download it, or you could actually use this export to Spotify feature. And what this does is when you click on it, you can pick out the different songs that you want to export. So let's say I want to export the wedding party, the bridal party, the recessional, and yeah, let's see, we're just gonna do the ceremony. So I can hit next. It's gonna say James and Molly's wedding. And I always call this like ceremony songs, right? And I export to Spotify. Now, when I export to Spotify, what this is going to do, it's going to create a playlist on Spotify for me. Yeah, I know. You're probably like, bruh, this is going to save me so much time, which I totally agree. However, I don't like to play my ceremony songs off Spotify. I like to download them. I'm not going to put it on here because I don't know if it's necessarily the right thing to do, but there are softwares out there that will allow you to download music from Spotify. Go look them up. They're out there. I use one. I'm not going to tell you which one it is because, again, I'm not trying to get flagged, but that's normally what I do. I'll export it to Spotify. From Spotify, I'll throw it into that converter, and boom, now I have the ceremony music. Now, once I've gone through and matched every single thing, I'm good to go. However, I do want to show you the Serato functionality here. So for the open dancing music, these songs I normally do have on my hard drive, unless there's some that, again, I don't play that often or whatever the case may be. So with those songs, all you have to do is it'll show you the song name, and it's going to show you maybe a song that it thinks would match up from your hard drive. So for instance, this I Promise You by NSYNC, I have the intro version here. I can click on this, and I just go through each one of these songs and pick out which version I want to play for the night. So you guys can see here, I have all of them checked. They're ready to go. And once I've matched up all the songs that they've requested with the songs on my hard drive, now all I have to do is click on this Download M3U. And that's actually going to download an M3U file that finds the files on your hard drive and throws them into Serato into a crate. So you just click Open Dancing, hit Next, click Download M3U. If I open up Serato here, now I'm using my desktop Mac. I don't have all my music files on here, but you guys can see here, right? There's Serato. All I have to do is go to Downloads. I grab this and I throw it in here, and look at that. It creates a crate for me. Now, if I was on my regular DJ MacBook Pro, it would pull in all the songs for me, just like any other crate. But again, since I'm on my desktop, I don't have these files on this computer, so that's why they're not showing up. But that's how easy this makes it, right? Now, for the songs that I don't have, right, it will flag those. So it creates the file based off the songs you have, and then everything else that you don't have a match for, it flags them, just like this. So we'll give it a second. So you can see here are the songs that I didn't have on my hard drive. So with these, I will normally go into my record pool of choice, which is usually DJ City, or I'm going to give you guys a gem here. If you haven't checked out DJ Pool Records, look that one up. I'm not going to say too much about it, but just look it up. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, go in there, you type in the name of the song, you download it, and boom, you're ready to go. Or you could also export these to Spotify. Now, Vibo has also introduced a brand new feature, which is called Export to Beat Source. So if you're a Beat Source user, I am one. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this feature is still kind of iffy for me. I'm not too crazy about it just yet. I think there needs to be some updates to this. I'm sure they're gonna come with Vibo. They're great about constantly updating their program. But if you click on Export to Beat Source here, it will show you some of the songs in Beat Source if they are available, right? So if these songs are in Beat Source, it'll show up kind of like this. Again, it takes a little second, but you can go through and pick out your Beat Source songs too and make you a Beat Source crate. So the last step here is for me to generate the PDF that I can take with me to wedding day. So I click on this Download PDF button, and I always like to do it in color. I'll click download here, and you guys are going to see how awesome this PDF is, man. I'm able to just download it and take it with me. I usually throw it on my iPad along with those ceremony songs that I had earlier. I put those on my iPad too, so that way come wedding day, I'm all prepared. I just play them directly off the iPad. So if I click on the PDF here, you guys can see, again, it's broken down for me by section, how I like to do it. You can create these little headings, and that's kind of a trick that I learned from some of the other Vibo users. They create headings, and I kind of like the way that looked. It just makes it easier for me to kind of navigate through the night. And then the nice thing about it is all the questions that are associated to that are also color-coded. So you guys can see here's all my ceremony questions. On this page, here's all my cocktail hour questions, and so on and so forth. So Vibo, you can customize with all types of questions. There's a tons of great videos here on YouTube about, you know, Vibo and all of the great things that it does. I just wanted to show you guys how I prep. All right, guys, but that's how I prep for my weddings. You guys saw it. Try to make it as easy as possible for myself. But anyways, let me know, how are you prepping for your weddings? Drop it down below in the comments. I'd love to know, are you using Vibo, or maybe you're using DJ Event Planner or one of those other resources out there, or are you doing it the old school way where you send them a PDF and gather it that way? But anyways, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Until next time, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, DJ Nate Acosta. And if you have any questions, please let me know. I'm always down to help out. You guys have a good one.